This SUV has problems, but for $750 it was hard to pass up. I've already replaced the radiator and the catalytic converter. Now it's time to address the noise it makes when it hits bumps. I'm gonna go right there. These are actually really nice wheel studs. They got a little cone on it. First time seeing this. Time to investigate. I quickly noticed that the anti-sway bar, also known as the stabilizer bar, bushings looked pretty bad. And it wasn't hard to convince myself that the noise could be coming from the sway bar hitting the bracket and or the subframe. I'd had this happen before. Some research revealed that Volvo only sells the sway bar with the bushings molded to it. After looking at a few options, I decided to order some Energy Suspension Polyurethane bushings. Here we go. And I got to figure out what the center diameter is, and I think I'll be good to go. Since I'm replacing that bushing, and I'm not going to replace the whole sway bar, at least I'm going to try not to, I need to measure this to see what kind of bushing I need, because I'm seeing that they don't really sell these bushings. I cannot find my calipers, so my micrometer is going to have to do. Oh, dadgummit, that is less than an inch. When I got the measurement, it was closest to 24 millimeters, which matched what I'd seen on the web. I just wanted to be sure. So I found the right energy suspension part number and placed an order. It was then time to take the old ones off. I don't even know if it's possible to replace this without taking out the whole sway bar, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And this one may be the reason it isn't. And there is not a good way to get on this, but I think I did get on it. The old gang up a couple of wrenches to get better leverage trick. Oh man, and it did move. It moved easily with that added leverage. I don't think I rotated it enough to get another. I cracked the bolt free, but backing it out was slow going. So I tried another path that was less obvious to me. Wait a minute. I might be approaching it from the wrong angle. All right. Still not fast, but this speeds up things a great deal. I was able to get my 3/8 ratchet in from the front of the vehicle towards the sway bar with a deep socket, and that worked a lot better. Lesson learned. And the bolt is finally free. There it is. And this is a lot easier than the other one. The ratcheting wrench gets on there as well, so a lot better. And the second one is out. Okay, it moves. So it's not stuck to the frame, but it's likely stuck to the sway bar, or the anti-sway bar. So I'm gonna try and split this with a chisel and a hammer. I started to split the bracket, but then I realized that I should probably make sure I can get the other side off without issue before tearing stuff up. And with what I learned from the first side, the second side was a bit easier. So I have an idea, which I wish I would have done on the other side, but I'm going to loosen these enough such that I can split the mount without letting it slide toward the center of the car when I hit it with the hammer. I think that's enough. This one was kind of working, but I'm going to switch to this chisel. Yep, that's a lot better. I think I'm all the way through to the bolt, or at least very close. So this side is split pretty good now. I'm going to take the bolt out and see if I can just bend it all the way off. I'm doing a lot without the new parts being here. I hope they show up. Come on. Let's see, is it all the way through? It is. It's free. Trying to bend it away turned out to be not a good idea. So this side does not want to split as easy as the other one. And then I tried to get better access to the bushing. So now I'm gonna separate the sway bar from the sway bar link. So this nut I took off with a 15 millimeter, and the center was a T30. Oh no, the other side won't let me pull it. I think I'm just gonna have to bolt everything back down and split the top of the bracket from the bottom now that I can easily screw in the other side. All right, it's working. So I have the bottom of the bracket separated from the top of the bracket. That's a big deal. So I am going to take out this bolt and see what everything looks like. All right, so there's the top of the bracket and the bottom of the bracket. So now I know that's possible. Actually, if I could, at this point, if I could find another bushing, these brackets are perfectly fine to tighten back down. So if I can get the bracket off on the other side, I'll be at a good stopping point. So I got the bolts back in on this side. I'm just gonna bang it until I can split the bracket. The top and the bottom. So the new bushings arrived. Energy suspension, that's the part number there. Let's see if dimensionally they will work. Oh yeah, it'll work. But wow, look how much smaller this bushing is. But check it out. It's gonna be easy to put on because I can open it up like that and slide it on. It comes with grease, but I have tons of grease already. So let's see if we can clean off the sway bar. I gotta clean off this old bushing. Let me see how easy it is to cut. And it's pretty tough. Hey, it's coming off. I hope the other side comes off this easy. So there it is. It actually, there's not that much left on it. I'm gonna use this and try and chisel off the rest. I'm just gonna put this here, hit it with the hammer and see if it just knocks it off. Oh, it actually worked. This is getting it off, but it'd be nice if it was out of the car and I could get it off a lot easier. But I'm patient and I'm almost there. For now, I'm gonna keep knocking off these big chunks and we'll see how smooth I can end up making it. Once the chisel stopped working, I moved on to scraping with my pry bar. Actually, it's coming off. Not easily, but not terribly hard either. And once I got off everything I could with it, I moved on to the other side. Now, this side is actually still... I don't know why the other side wore out so much faster than this one. But this one is harder to get off. Almost got it off. All right, so that part. Oh, come on, one little part. All right. I could only get it so clean by scraping with the pry bar. So I went and got a scraper with the blade on the end, and it helped a lot. But yeah, this is getting it off pretty good. I am gonna keep. Oh yeah, just doing this until it is all gone. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that's it. I can rotate it a bit since it's free on both ends, but to get the underside, I'm having to hold it up and scrape. I need to be careful not to hit this tube that is right beside it, because I can get kind of aggressive. So I'm gonna take my time on this side. So I've just had to slow down a bit over here. Even though this side is harder to get to because of the tubes running by it, there hasn't been as much to remove because this is the bushing. If you look closely, then there's not that much to stay behind. What if I go through all this and this car still knocks when I hit a bump? I would be, I'm not gonna say devastated, but whatever the step right before devastated is, that's what I'd be. All right, so I got all the rubber off, but believe it or not, that is smooth. It doesn't look like this because it didn't have the rubber around it, but it did take a while to get it smooth. I may hit it on the back side a little more, but you can see all the rubber that came off. After one more touch up, I'm gonna grease it and throw on the new bushing. This side is actually smoother than the other side. So I was ready to fit this. Real talk, that's how I felt for about 12 seconds. Once it's in, it moves pretty freely. I'm gonna try the other one. That'll be fine, that'll be fine. Just note, it will fit, just work it in. Yeah, now that'll be easy to hand tighten before I tighten it all the way. Right, I'm gonna be liberal with the grease. All right, look at that. This is a thick grease. Ugh, here goes nothing. Ah, there we go. All right, the greased bushing is on. Come on. that one started. And just like removing this bolt, there's not much angle. So it's gonna take a while, but now that I know that I can get this ratchet in there, it's gonna be quicker. Trying every tool. All right, now the other side. There we go. It'd be a pain to get my torque wrench in here. Now I'm tightening down the last one. And I still hadn't put the skid plate back on from when I did the radiator. First test drive after replacing the Sway Bar bushings.
So where are we with a cure?
Actually, I'm meeting my friend. Gotta figure out how to get there. I'm gonna finish driving it to where I'm going, but I don't think that fixed it.
Hello.
Just because something looks bad doesn't necessarily mean that it is the cause of the noise. I mean, it still drives great. I feel good about the bushings I installed because the old ones looked so bad. I just wish it fixed the problem. If you'd like to see what I try next, hit subscribe. If you'd like to see how I got this running SUV for $750, check out the playlist. Thanks for watching. Take care.